Welcome guys to my channel. This is a video that is going to showcase a cumulative haul of clothing that I've gotten in the last few days. In no particular order, I'm just going to show you an array of different brands and styles that I've gotten to sell on different platforms that I sell on, mainly on Poshmark and whatnot and sites like that. I'm going to start with this one right here. This is one of my favorite brands to source for a number of different reasons. This is Eileen Fisher. I want to say that this is the new tag, which also commands a little bit more demand. But this is just a nice, flowy, mainly viscose slip t-shirt dress, short sleeve, nice and flowy, very soft to the touch. Easy to throw on, go on your day. It's very comfort core, lag-in look, sort of a vibe. Solid black. The reason why I got this one, aside from the fact that it's Eileen Fisher, which is one of the brands that you definitely want to keep your eyes peeled for. I love sourcing it because it's a sustainable, responsible company. It sells for a pretty good penny, new of course, and you kind of retain some of its value. There are people that definitely look for Eileen Fisher. Normally doesn't stay in my platforms for too long before it sells. This one is in excellent shape for being pre-loved, and not only that, but it's a size extra large. I try to keep those extra large or plus sizes coming because good brands in plus sizes just sell. So something for you to keep your eye on if you already don't know that. This one is a beautiful cowl neck sweater, pretty oversized, really long, slouchy sort of look and vibe. This is a Pistola, and that is your label right there, Pistola, which I typically pick up here and there. If it's the right piece, I pick up the jeans, but I don't find anything else other than jeans too often. This one is a nice, beautiful sweater that is cozy, and it has a few things going for it. First of all, this oversized cowl neck, of course, the color is very neutral, meaning you can wear it with anything. You can wear it all year long, and it'll serve you well. Not only that, but the slouchy look is very sought after. This distressing that is factory created on the hem, on the sleeves, is another big plus for me. It is a size medium that would definitely fit a large. And actually they sell for a pretty good penny new. We'll see about selling a sweater from that brand in the secondary market. Let's see how it does. I'm expecting possibly, $30 to $40. On the Eileen Fisher, I'm expecting $40 for that, if it all goes well, of course. It's of late, I've been trying to move my sourcing and my selling to things that kind of sell in the $30 mark and above from that. Preferably, if I could help it, of course. Soul Cycle, definitely a known brand. Not only that, it's very gauzy and lightweight, so it's a good layering piece, something that you can wear all year long as well. The brand is known as a activewear brand, so the name is there. That's one plus. Of course, the coloring, the flag, stars and stripes, sort of keywords that I'm going to throw in the listing, I think will make this desirable. It's nice and lightweight, so you can throw this on after a good workout. And I'm expecting probably like $25 for that. That's probably not going to cut the $30 threshold, but it doesn't matter because at the end, adds up at the end. This one is as good as new. This is Victoria's Secret Sport. It is a front zip. It is pretty much in brand new shape. It is a compression sort of sports bra with the thick adjustable bands in the back. The front zip, it does have really nice padding on the bra as well as support down on the bottom. It's like a push-up sort of style. This guys, if they don't sell for too much money, this one, and being in perfect shape, it's gonna sell fairly quickly, I think. The color is a big plus for me. Also pink, people look for pink, and it's just a good brand. It'll sell. I'm expecting maybe $25 for that. This is one brand that I always pick up for men. Quicksilver, this sort of like a little casual, semi-formal shirts, fully buttoned with a pocket, they typically sell. The quality is actually really good on Quicksilver shirts, so they don't stay in my closet or my platforms for too long. This is something that you might want to consider if you don't already pick up Quicksilver. It kind of has a micro houndstooth sort of pattern. The pre-love shape of this is excellent also, absolutely no damage. The color is perfect. Super soft, has more small slits on the side. The logo is down there, as you can see, as well as down up here. And it kind of has a little bit of color of mother of pearl sort of finish on the buttons. It's just a good shirt that if you don't always pick up, as long as you get it at a good price, you should pick up Quicksilver. Mainly those shirts. Also, if you ever find the amphibian shorts, the board shorts, those ones sell for pretty good money. People search for those. They actively look for those. This one is another brand that I don't come across too often, but it is one of those ones that kind of go unnoticed. When you're sourcing, you see people definitely looking for that. When they're sourcing, you can tell that they're resellers. They're looking for that Lululemon logo in the activewear section. And they miss out on some of the other brands that are also worth picking up. This is Girlfriend Collective. A little up and down in the prices. However, all in all, the average is pretty good. So this is a solid blue. It kind of has a little bit of compression also. I'm gonna say it's a 3/4 length if I just had to guess. High rise for sure. Thick waistband, solid color. Good quality. It is also a brand that people look for. Girlfriend Collective. I'm gonna expect maybe $25 to $30 on that. I haven't done all the research on everything that I'm showing you, but you know, roughly. This is another piece that I picked up for a number of different things. It's with a free by Free People, but it has so many good things going for it. The stock photo on this is very complimenting. It is very, very nice. So I'll definitely use that. It kind of has like definitely super high rise. It is a zip fly. It does have belt loops in case you wanted to use a belt with this. Couple of patch pockets on the front. The back doesn't have pockets, but it does have a little bit of flair, and the coloring and the striping kind of gives me a little bit of a 60s, 70s vibe. It's kind of like a thick jean, sort of canvas, almost thick fabric. So it has so many good things going for it. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem selling that for about $30 as well. This one, another Free People piece. This is Free People Movement, another piece that people sometimes kind of like skip. Typically people are looking for Athleta, they're looking for Lululemon, and they skip some of the other brands. If you see this logo, I don't even know what that logo means, to tell you the truth. It looks like a little corn or something for me, but I don't care what that logo means. I just want to be able to recognize it. This one has no peeling, no fading whatsoever, so it is in really good shape. It is a solid navy blue with the obvious reinforced seams. Of course, that's the way it was designed. It does have the ruching down on the bottom. The stock photo on this piece is, and I can't remember the name of this one, but it is very complimenting. Also, it's very nice. It does have a zip pocket on the waistline on the back, and it is in pretty good shape. Nice and stretchy and compression-like. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem selling that one also for about $30. This one, of course, is a no-brainer. If you're a reseller, I don't have to tell you about this one. If you're a beginner, this is what you wanna, you know, keep your eye on when you're sourcing. You know, just a variety of brands, and typically that's the way I try to model my selling strategies, if you would. You don't have to do it the way I do it, but instead of me kind of like carrying one style of clothing in my platforms, if I'm already sourcing, my thought process is, you know, I'm already here. I know that piece is in good shape. I know it's going to sell. There's demand for that. It may not fit a specific genre of a closet, but for me, I sell variety. I'm already there, so I pick up everything. Going back to this one, take a look at this kind of like embossed, I can't remember the name, brocade. This is brocade, I think is the name of this leggings from Spanx. That is a label that you want to keep your eye on. It is high rise, it is solid black. It kind of has a little bit of a coated, this is the way you call it, kind of like a coated sort of finish, which kind of gives it, that coated just means that it kind of has a little bit of a shimmer or, you know, like a shine that kind of gives it a little bit of that leathery sort of look. But this one has this pattern right here, I think it's brocade or something like that. It is the size small, but it is full length, high rise, super stretchy, obvious quality with Spanx, and huge demand. It keeps its prices, and the demand is there. So you're always gonna get a good return on this one. If you ever find Spanx and it is in good enough shape, just pick it up. Even if you have to pay up a little bit for it, it typically gives you a good return. All right. This one, which it is a beautiful also pattern. This is 11Cs, which is a sub-brand of Anthropology. This one also has a few things going for it. It's very nice and flowy, very 70s, bohemian sort of style. It has like this overlap right here that kind of gives it that extra beautiful look. It is button and iron hook closure, so it has both things. It does have a zip closing right here, a built-in belt, easy to wear in the spring and summer if you go to the beach. If you just wear a nice blouse, you can dress it up a little bit. Kind of has a little bit of that palazzo sort of look. And the fabric is kind of a silky sort of finish. It's not silk, but it doesn't matter. I can't remember the name of that one. I already looked up the stock photos. Some of these things are already uploaded into my platforms that I sell in or that I sell on. But that one is a beautiful. I did find the stock photo and it's amazing. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem selling that one either, probably for about $25, $30. This one is a brand that not everybody picks up, and I don't always pick up, but this is Garage, which also has a following to it. When I picked up Garage, I pick up based on, of course, the brand. I know that it has people that do follow that brand or look actively for that, but also, you know, on the style of the piece. I'm maybe a little bit more selective. I don't pick up everything from Garage. However, this one I picked up for a couple of reasons. It does have that front zip. The front zip and the fabric is very tight and very body complementing. It is a compression, super elastic. It does have kind of like this, I don't think it's houndstooth, but I can't remember this pattern, what it's called. Whatever the case is, kind of gives me a little bit of this 60s sort of vibe. You know, you put this on with your little blouse that has the short sleeve or like a no sleeve blouse and stuff. And it kind of gives me that 60s vibe. It looks like good quality. Again, the brand is not necessarily a bad brand. It sells in the stock photo also. It is very nice. I think it's gonna sell for, you know, maybe the mark that I typically go for, $25, $30 or so. This one I picked up, of course, for obvious reasons. It is new with tags. The color is very neutral, which is kind of like an olive, almost like an army green sort of color. Plenty of flare right here towards the bottom. It does have bell loops, pockets. This is Free People. It's a size 2. But, you know, being Free People, new with tags, very trendy, flare, sort of a lightweight pair of pants. I can pass this up as long as I get it at a good price. I am looking forward to getting about $30 for that as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. Take a look at that, how it overlaps right here. It does have balloon sleeves with that elastic sort of cuff. It is this brand right here, Astr, A-S-T-R, the label. I typically pick up, I'd love to pick up if I could help it, maxi dresses from this brand because they keep their value. They are expensive. People pay for them. And they make just really good quality, beautiful design dresses. I don't pick up everything else from them, but this one being new with tags as well, having this beautiful, easy to combine color palette, kind of like a marble sort of blue over white. This kind of like deep V right here. It does have an iron hook right here in the center, but it is just a beautiful blouse, very silky like also. It is lined on the inside with this meshy little fabric that you see here. And it's easy to wear with shorts, easy to wear with high-rise jeans. You can dress it up a little bit if you like. I wasn't gonna pass up on that one. I got it at a good price. Now, you know, when I mention what I try to get for him, that is one thing, but I typically don't mention how much I pay for my items. The reason for that is every business model, in my opinion, every business model is a little bit different, which means that if I pick up something for a couple of dollars, or if somebody's willing to pay $5 for something, or $6 or $7, or whatever the case is, as long as you know that you're gonna be making the margins that you want, that fit your business model, and you're okay with that, that is perfect. But I don't wanna say, oh, you should pay what I pay for this ones, because what I source here in San Diego might be different than what you can source in a different spot, or what I pay for here might be different than what you pay for the same item elsewhere. As long as you're making a margin that you're comfortable with, that is the most important thing. Those margins, knowing that you're making that mark that you want to do, right? And the profit margin is there for you, that's all that matters. So this is another piece, a brand that not always I pick up, but it is a brand that does keep some of its value. This is James Purse, which is, I want to say it's an Aritzia brand. This one I pick up for a couple of different reasons. It's kind of like a micro sort of rib sort of pattern. It is like a t-shirt, sort of a slip, midi dress. The color is very neutral, kind of like a grayish olive. It reminds me a little bit of that Toad and Company or Horny Toad dresses that really sell easily, because it's very comfort, it's very slip-on type of dress, good quality that you can just throw on and go on for on your day, and you don't have to necessarily accessorize too much. It's easy, comfort core for sure. Or reminds me a little bit of that Patagonia sort of style of dress. James Purse, I do pick up with different things. They make all kinds of different clothing, and they kind of keep some of their value. If you find it at a good price and it is a good piece, something that you feel or your gut tells you that it might sell fairly easily, you should get it. This one is a no-brainer. If I could pick a brand that I could just find every single time that I go sourcing, probably it would be this brand. This is Arc'teryx. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Arc'teryx. Anything that you find from this brand, it doesn't matter what it is. As long as it has that label and as long as it's this name, if it's in sellable condition, sometimes even with a small flaw, as long as you're getting it at a price that you're comfortable with, pick it up. It holds its value. It sells for good money. People actively look for this brand. Never takes long to sell. It's just a home run. In my book, this is the brand that I would source if I could just pick a brand that I could always find. Maybe Johnny Was and Arc'teryx. There you go. So this one, pretty simple. It does have a little logo right here, which is embroidered, a couple of buttons right here, polo style, black, super good quality. I mean, these guys do make good quality stuff that lasts for a long time. This is a pretty basic for men polo, solid black. I'm expecting probably, I don't know, I haven't even done the research, but I'm expecting probably $40 for that. 40. Okay. Next one. You're probably noticing that I go all over the place with the sourcing and the things that I pick up, but that's kind of like the way it works for me. I kind of like try to use that diversifying sort of concept when I'm sourcing and try to, include a little bit of everything for everybody. This is Diane von Furstenberg, which also is known for those wraps, sort of like really cocktail, semi-dressy sort of dresses. This one, it is a ruched bodycon dress. It is midi length. It does have the ruching going on right here on the chest area, as well as on the sides, right down the sides right here, which makes for a really good visual. It makes for a very complimenting sort of look when you're wearing it, and it's very versatile. Definitely has some a little bit of a dressy look, as well as kind of like a cocktail, going out in the town. You can go clubbing with it. I mean, it's versatile. Being black also helps, because people also look for black dresses. This one, talking about black, a little bit more of a trendy lace sort of color. Look at all this pleating down on the bottom. And all this lace work throughout the whole piece. It is lined on the body. Of course, this is cupcakes and cashmere. I typically pick up their sweaters, but this dress I think is versatile enough. It's ready for probably spring, and I try to source a season ahead. So I'm picking this up and I'm gonna start listing it already. I don't think I've listed this one just yet, but this is cupcakes and cashmere. It's a size 2. It does have this seamless zip in the back right here, and it is lined, of course. It is versatile. I mean, you can take this to different occasions, in different events. It is beautiful. It is in great shape, and I was already there, so I think I'm gonna get probably $25, $30 for that. This is another brand that it is hot, and a lot of things sell from this. The quality is there, the demand is there, and it's something that you want to keep your eye on. If you already don't know, this is Joie. It is spelled Joie. It's pronounced Joie, I guess. It is beautiful, beautiful pattern right here. I want to say that this is a mini dress. It could be a long blouse, but I think it's a mini dress. I haven't checked the fabric content, but it does feel like silk. Something to also keep in mind is that you need to learn how to recognize certain fabrics. Silk, cashmere, and others like wool and things like that. You want to be able to recognize. It does have a iron hook closure in the back with a keyhole opening right here, kind of like a cap short sleeve. It is in perfect shape, super flowy and soft. I wouldn't say it's 100% silk. I'll check on that later. But Joie, something that you want to also keep your eye on, because there is demand for it and it sells. Okay, next, Eileen Fisher, another Eileen Fisher piece. This one I picked up, of course, because it's Eileen Fisher and the reasons that I mentioned before, but also because it's solid red and it is a plus size, which big things for me. Plus size, color red, solid, and it's kind of like a, you know, cherry red. It is as red as it'll get. And Valentine's is coming up, so I picked this up, as well as because people sometimes look for specific colors. I typically pick up kind of like a mustard, yellow, canary sort of yellow, red. Sometimes I pick up bright orange, because people look sometimes for specific colors that they like and they keep in their closet. And if I find a good piece for a good price, I'll consider it just because on color alone. This is J. Jill, definitely a lagging look, comfort core sort of a brand. Solid black, very, very roomy. This is a size medium, but it definitely fits like a large, probably even bigger than that. Long sleeves, very soft, which is typical of J. Jill. This is kind of like a bread and butter brand that also sells, if not for a lot of money, it sells consistently, and that is the reason why I pick it up. That one is in perfect shape, and it just feels so buttery soft to the touch. This one, I don't pick up kids' clothing too much, but this one being a Polo Ralph Lauren, being in perfect shape, this is a high-end or an expensive dress. Sunday dress for girls is a size 6. It fully buttons all the way down. It is lined. That makes it a little puffy right out here on the bottom. It does have this built-in belt, this flowery sort of pattern. It is in beautiful shape. I don't think this was ever worn. It's for a size 6 girls. I haven't really listed this one, but that one is on the process. This one is, of course, high rise Lululemon. It is a moto style. As you can see, all of that is considered a moto style pair of leggings, compression, solid black. Can't remember what the size is, but it is full length, which is another big plus. People also look for those full length Lululemon blacks, and those command more money. Black, full length, in high rise. Somehow those ones command more money, and people look for those ones. This is Wild Fox. It might be new without the tag because it still has this little fellow going on right here. But it says Wild Fox Yacht Club. People also like to buy maritime or, sailing, yacht, keywords and things like that. And they like to add it to their closet. If they do selling, sometimes they just like that preppy look. And I pick it up if it's in good shape. This one seems to be in pretty good shape. I did see a little blemish right here on the little tiny thing right here on the, as you can see on the sleeve, but it doesn't matter. It's Wild Fox. It might be new without tags. Nice bundling, sort of like layering piece sweatshirt. And I picked it up because I think I can get $25, $30 for that. This is a Zara new with tags also. I don't pick up everything from Zara because it's kind of like saturated and I don't always do it. But this one being brand new, very silky like, being a plus size with this kind of like a paper bag sort of, I think that's the way the waist goes. Paper bag sort of waist with a built-in belt, being a neutral color and roomy because it's a plus size. All those factors weigh in and I thought, you know what, I'm getting it at a pretty good price, so I'm gonna buy it. And that was the case. Now, this one right here, lastly, is the last pick from this haul right here, which is a known brand that if you don't always find, whenever you do, if it's in pretty good shape, Beta brand, always pick it up. Super good quality pieces that they make. They are known mainly for their pants because these pants are sort of like yoga compression, super thick leggings, but actually are versatile that you can wear them for the office. And essentially that is kind of like their motto and what they're known for. Better brand also keeps their prices and the demand is definitely there. Whenever you find Beta brand, if it's in good shape, and you find it at a fairly good price that you feel comfortable with, always pick it up because it always sells. I sourced one the other day and I think it lasted like 1 day in my platform and it sold immediately. So they don't sell for as much as they used to a couple of years ago, but they do sell for pretty good money still. So there's money to be made. So this is my clothing haul for today. I hope that you enjoyed this, that you learned something. My channel is an open platform and it's an open forum and I welcome any comments, questions, complaints, any suggestions that you might have. If you want to see any specific type of content, let me know. I'll be showcasing some of my other hauls pretty soon and I expect to probably show videos maybe at least once a week. Let me know if you want to see any specifics, if you want me to do specific like type of content, or if you want me to do a specific type of clothing aside from the other hauls that I do, which I also sell other things, not only clothing. I'll take you along on some of the sourcing trips that I do also at some point. But if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.